much are you all looking forward to tomorrow?
Very much so. Obviously it's such a big game, and it's a nice way to kind of end this period and obviously go into the break, but to enjoy it that little bit more, yeah, we need to obviously hopefully win.
You must be delighted that you're back fit for this one.
Yeah, definitely. I was delighted when I got the news, that my injury wasn't going to be too long at all. I think there was a few scares that I might have broken my leg or there might have been a fracture, so as soon as I kind of got the extra results and it was all clear, I was delighted.
And happy to play wherever the manager puts you?
Yeah, as usual.
With the fact that Tom's not playing this game, he's been pivotal against Rangers in recent times. Do you feel that places a little bit more emphasis on yourself to provide that creativity?
No, I wouldn't say so. I mean, obviously, like you said, I think everybody knows how good a player Tom is, and he's got that ability to just turn his game on in the big moments. So sure, he's going to be a miss, but it's a team game, and we've not just relied on Tom over the last couple of years. There's been so many boys chipping in, and the likes of Sinky scoring a hat-trick at the weekend. It's brilliant. He's coming into this game in amazing form. So there's plenty of us playing really good football right now.
What are you anticipating in terms of the atmosphere, given that the normal support Celtic have there is going to be vastly diminished?
Yeah, I think even though it's a smaller amount of fans we're going to be taking to the game, they'll be making as much noise as possible, I'm sure, and it's an old firm, so it's hardly going to be quiet, but that's just part and parcel of this fixture, and us as players need to deal with that and overcome it.
Yeah, because you'll play there with Aberdeen when they've had that tiny little corner, and do you actually hear your support when you're there, when it's that tiny little segment?
To be fair, I think most players will tell you that big games like that, you just try and kind of just not listen to anything coming from anywhere. So yeah, like I said, it's going to be a smaller support for us, but hopefully we can get a win and make it special for them supporters.
How significant could the 6-point gap going into the winter break?
Yeah, it'd be nice. Obviously going into the break, firstly top of the league, but a few points ahead from everyone else. So that's been our aim from kind of the start of the month, to try and build up a point gap. I'm going down to the last game, we've done really well up until now, but this is the kind of one that matters. And if we get a win, we get 3 points, like you said, that it'll really kind of stretch us away and it'll put us in a real good place coming back from the break.
Have you made the Rangers so far? They've a good home record, but they've faltered in the last few games.
Yeah, I think they've been very good. Obviously, I think over the last couple of seasons they've had to kind of get up to speed, and I think they're fair play to them, they're there now. I think they've kind of realised the hardship that we've had to deal with in terms of European games and midweek games over the course of the season. And it's something that every team has to adapt to. I mean, you hear other teams in the league that don't play in Europe and they play 3 games in a week, and they start complaining about it, and we've had that since the start of the season. So it's a credit to us that we managed to keep picking up points.
Do you sense it's taken its toll at Rangers, those European games?
No, not really. I mean, if it did, I think the league would be a bit different. I mean, obviously we were quite frustrated with our start as well. So it's been a bit of both for both us and Rangers. I think they were unfortunate, or frustrated, should I say, that they didn't manage to get through their group, and maybe that shows our kind of character that we managed to get through our group.
Does this show the strength and depth at this point in the season? You've had, I think, 9 games this month. This will be the 9th game. And you talk about the schedule that you've had. Do you feel that you've coped perhaps better with it than perhaps other teams have had to do?
Yeah, I think we're just used to it. We've had so many games, and so used to kind of midweek games every week for the last kind of couple of years now, that everyone in the squad, that's just the norm to us now, and everybody knows how to prepare for the games, and it's a very quick turnover. So that definitely helps us now that we're kind of in that pattern, and we don't really know anything different now.
There's been a lot of teams, Ryan, that have made a push this season. Given the Aberdeen result on Boxing Day and what you could do tomorrow, is this a chance to put a statement and really make your mark going into the winter break?
Yeah, definitely. And like I said, that was our that was our aim at the start of December, at the start of this kind of busy running period, that we wanted to come out of it. Obviously top of the league and hopefully kind of starting to pull away from teams because obviously we want to be top of the league from now until the end of the season. So it's obviously a huge game at the weekend, but if we come out of it with a win, then I think it really kind of shows how well we've done this month.
It's been a pretty incredible 2018, certainly the latter part of 2018 for you. What would it mean to sign all that off with getting the victory tomorrow?
Yeah, it'd be amazing. And obviously for me, in a Celtic shirt, it'll be my first taste of Ibrox if I'm lucky enough to play. So I'm looking forward to that. Like I said, I'm sure it'll be a pretty hostile environment, but it's something that I've been used to in all different grounds with Celtic. So it would be pretty special way to end the year.
What's your record at Ibrox?
I have no idea.
Have you ever won there?
Yeah, I won with Aberdeen.
Aberdeen was one of the
2-1. That was
that
was a nice.
And that was a rarity for Aberdeen as well. They've only won there twice in about 20 years.
Yeah, it was the first one in a right few years, so it was a nice one.
Alfredo Morelos scored his 20th goal on the Saturday. How much do you as a team focus on keeping him quiet in comparison to what you want to do at the other end of the pitch?
I think everybody in the country knows that he's a very talented player, and on his day that he can really hurt teams. But at the same time, our defence I think has been magnificent over the last few months, and we've conceded barely any goals and a lot of clean sheets. So I think going into the game, we're not really focusing to single out any of their players. I think it will just be same as usual. Hopefully, when it comes to the back four, and we know that we've got enough in the locker to hopefully overcome that.
Ryan, in the space of a few months you've rose to become a pivotal player for Celtic and how you want to play. What was it that you and the manager identified in your game to develop to get you to this level?
Probably quite a few things. I think since I kind of joined Celtic, obviously I think a lot's been said that when I first came in I wasn't very physical and I was quite a small stature, and I think that was more a long-term plan to build that up over a couple of years, and obviously with the loan to Aberdeen as well, and just get me game time and get a full season under my belt of playing every game. I think that kind of helped me leaps and bounds. So when I come back this season, I'm kind of ready for the demands of playing every 3-4 games. So I think since I joined, it's obviously been a long road to get here, but it's kind of paying off now.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
No worries, guys.